Alright, so here's everything we need for the Bluetooth setup. I'll tell you what you need from each box. Here's the Bluetooth transmitter, the Bluetooth receiver, just my Android device, the receiver, custom SCI cable, a little extension cord, and the mono to stereo adapter, and the Bluetooth headset. So you're going to, from the Bluetooth transmitting bag, all you're going to need from here is the transmitting device itself and the charging cable. The charging cable is just a USB cable that can plug into most computer outputs or phone chargers, anything like that. So that's all that you need from this bag. The other two cables is this is an RCA to 3.5 millimeter, and this is just a standard auxiliary 3.5 millimeter jack cable. Both of those could be useful to you later, but we don't need them for the receiver setup. And then from the Bluetooth receiver side, you'll need the device itself, which is here. So just pop that out. And then you'll also need this little jumper for the Bluetooth transmitter, actually, and the charging cable. It's the same thing, just a USB cable that plugs into any computer port or anything like that. So go ahead and charge all the Bluetooth devices, and we'll get started on pairing. We're all ready to pair. What I have in front of you here is the Bluetooth transmitter, Bluetooth receiver, and the Bluetooth headset. What we're going to do is pair the Bluetooth transmitter with the headset, power them both off, and then pair the Bluetooth transmitter with the receiver, and then turn the headset back on, and we should see that the transmitter is connected to both devices. One thing to make sure of is the Tautronics Bluetooth device has both transmitting and receiving modes. Make sure the switch is flipped over to the receiving mode. So now we're ready to get started. We'll turn the headset on first and make sure that's in its pairing mode, which is when it blinks blue and red. So there it's pairing. And then we're going to turn on our Bluetooth transmitter, and it's trying to pair now. Okay, so it just connected to the headset, and there we go. Okay, so the headset started blinking blue, which means it's ready to go, and this is going to blink about once every 5 seconds to show that it's paired with something. So now we're going to turn them both off. Okay, so the headset's off, and then the transmitter. Okay, so the transmitter's off, and we're going to power on the Bluetooth receiver in the pairing mode. Okay. So when you see it blinking blue and red again, that means it's trying to pair. So press and hold the transmitter on now. And it's trying to pair. And then the transmitter is paired now, and this should turn blue in a second. Okay, there we go. So those two are on. Now we can power our headset back on. And one thing you can do, okay, so it connected automatically into the dual transmitting mode because the green light is on. But if that green light doesn't come on and you see that they're both connected, if you just double click the Bluetooth button here, it should put the transmitter into the dual transmitting mode. So that's pretty much all to it. If you ever have a problem connecting the devices, try to run through that even if it's all connected and set up. And the next segment, I'll talk about wiring up the receiver and your Android device. Alright, so in the last video we got these Bluetooth devices all paired together. All I've done here is I've turned them all off. The reason for that is the transmitter doesn't like it if you plug in an audio input when it's on. So we need that to be off to set this up. So we're going to take the 3.5 millimeter jumper here. It's just the short one that actually came with the Tautronics. And we're going to plug that into the transmitter here. Doesn't matter which end because they're both the same. And then the other end, you're going to take the mono to stereo adapter and plug that in. And take that and connect it to your receiver. Okay, so that's all ready to go. Now you're going to take the custom SEI cable, the TRS side tip ring sleeve, and plug that into your Bluetooth receiver. And you're going to take the other side, the TRRS tip ring sleeve, plug that into your extension, and then that extension will go into your Android device. So everything's ready in terms of the wiring. Now we're going to turn it back on. The first thing you want to do is turn your Bluetooth transmitter on, and then turn on your receiver. And this can take a couple of minutes because Bluetooth is slow for connecting. Okay, so they've connected. And once they finish up, I'll turn on the headset. Okay. Alright. Now, there we go. It's connected and the green light's on, which means it will feed audio to the headset. And if you actually listen to the headset here, you can hear the background noise of the radio. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that on the camera actually. And now I'm gonna turn on the app and swipe over to the audio input, and we can see it's decoding.